What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cardinals Awesomeness, and if you guys are new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. It's already on the road to 200 subscribers. And tonight I will be simulating the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals game. The Lions are 2-0 on the season, meanwhile the Cardinals are 1-1 on the season. And if you are a Lions or Cardinals fan, please drop your score predictions to this game in the comments down below. I'm interested to see what you guys think about on what this game will look like. But yeah, I'm gonna be upgrading some guys, and then looking at the rankings, and then from there we're gonna have a good time. So let's do this. It doesn't look like the Lions need any upgrades, so we're gonna go over to the Cardinals and see what they got. Alrighty, let's see. And it doesn't look like the Cardinals need any upgrades either, so. The Lions are the number 13 offense in the league, meanwhile the Cardinals are the number 26 offense in the league. Defensively, the Lions are the number 4 defensive league, meanwhile the Cardinals are the number 29 defensive league. And that's where they are at right now. And now we're gonna be playing the season game. Let's do this. Alrighty, boys, let's go. New Madden video in the new year. Let's rock, baby. Let's frickin' rock. Let's go. Let's start this year off right, man.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Arizona Cardinals taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Charles Davis operated Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Ritter back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more Montgomery, and this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Wilson snags it left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. The numbers from McBride a week ago. 7 catches, 78 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
First carry for James Conner, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run behind center with Conner. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, now he's strapped. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The numbers for St. Brown a week ago. 8 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They juked him, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Goff now looks to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Room past the 35 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's 2nd down at a yard. Ritter headed right off the option, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down, here's Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Well, that after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Here now, 2nd and 4. There's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Goff on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second down, Montgomery. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Badgley able to punch this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll try and run forward with counter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter. Screen pass to Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Off-play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Goff on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ritter throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. An option handoff given to Connor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ritter with it after the play fake. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion right is Wilson. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And the The timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Here we go, set. Okay, black. I got it. Hey, got it right. Watch that in.
They start with a give to counter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll decide to keep this once more. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Tune. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's Tune. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tune. Oh, that's into double coverage. get intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Short one here, caught by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing, Tune. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Tune going to throw it. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Tune. To Connor on the check down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL. to see what's going on here in the late window. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had 4 catches in those first 2 quarters, one of which wound up a touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line, and he won't quite make it to the 25. St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got right on the short throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
In motion left is Wilson. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Toon to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And Toon to throw it now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that's just a minor blip here of what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
From just shy of midfield, Toon. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Connor. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tip Ryman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got had the first down, but he got it.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. There's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they go Montgomery. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. From the 44-yard line, here's second and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They're going to look to throw. They'll get that complete to Harrison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first and 10 is Connor. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Second and 9. Ritter headed right off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Gibbs. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Hand off now to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead to about the 33-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
St. Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First down, here's Ritter. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Ritter now. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ritter to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Ritter. Screen pass to Connor. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Smith catches left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. Shake, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense set to take over. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Alrighty. So, Jared Goff went 26 for 31 with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, and his longest pass of the day was from 45 yards. Desmond Ridder went 17 for 24 with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and his longest pass of the day was from 17 yards. And Clayton Tune had went 15 for 20 with Jared Goff had 244 passing yards. Desmond Ridder had 161 passing yards. Clayton Tune went 15 for 20 with 103 passing yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception, and his longest pass of the day was from 15 yards. Alright. Tip Ryman had 1 rushing attempt for 4 yards and a touchdown. And his longest his longest of the day was from 4 yards. And David Montgomery had 9 rushing attempts for 35 yards and a touchdown. And his longest one of the day is from 8 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 9 catches for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns. And his longest catch of the day is from 45 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs had 4 catches for 17 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day is from 10 yards. Paris Johnson Jr. allowed 3 sacks, Graham Glasgow allowed a sack, and Kevin Zeitler allowed a sack. Kaiser White had 2 sacks, Darius Robinson had a sack, Aiden Hutchinson had a sack, Malcolm Rodriguez had a sack, Aline McNeil had half a sack, and Marcus Golden had half a sack. For kicking, Michael Badgley had made 2 field goals, but he missed the other. But his longest field goal was from 54 yards. For punting, Jack Fox had 4 punts for 148 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 50 yards. And then Blake Gillikin had 2 punts for 73 yards, and his longest punt of the day is from 45 yards. For kick returns, Michael Carter had 7 returns for 162 yards, and his longest return today was from 27 yards. And Donovan Peoples-Jones had only one return for 23 yards. And for punt returns, there was only one punt return, and that was by Donovan Peoples-Jones for 4 yards. And that's pretty much all the stats from this game, as the Detroit Lions actually demolished the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona, 41-7. And Jared Goff had himself one hell of a game. Damn, the Lions just absolutely beat the ever-living shit out of the Cardinals. But now it's time for some upgrades here. Advanced. Let's see what we got here. Kytrell Clark will be in 72 overall, and Paris Johnson Jr. will be in 78 overall for the Cardinals. Okay, I guess that'll be somewhat useful. I don't know. Now going all the way over to the Lions. See what we got over there. Bada bing, bada boom. And it doesn't look like the Lions need upgrades either. Need any upgrades. So, all right. So the next game that will be seemingly will be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Atlanta Falcons, a Sunday night football game, which will be tomorrow night. So that is pretty much like gonna be the video for tonight. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys made it to this video, I mean, you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button even if it's already. Like I said, we're on the road to 200 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can maybe potentially reach that by the end of the month. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yeah, just smash that subscribe button if you guys like this content, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Have an awesome night, guys.